Hey y'all, what's going on? So I take this earlier and it was up for a brief second. It's I don't know, it's some kind of Real Housewives from Atlanta goes or something, stopping me from doing it. But this one I'm gonna redo. Okay, because it's the season finale. Now let's and Brent's rewatching it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into Nene and her trying to get her son together and telling him what he needs to do. What she needs to do is take her baby to get his teeth cleaned. Many times kids have went and people to get something done as far as the dentist and not made it out of there, honey. You need to be taking your baby. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want your son there, then tell him to leave or whatever the case may be. Don't be trying to make him into your slave. You know what I'm saying? Because this might be some shit where you drop the ball somewhere down the road. Now, since we're talking about Nene, let's just get into Nene and her. Y'all miss. I have to say it. That dress that she come into the wedding in, it looked like some red aluminum foil. Now I'm gonna need her to take that dress and put it on some leftovers or some shit like that and put that shit in the refrigerator. I don't know why she tried to come with them titties sagging and whatever. Girl, you gonna need to re-get them breasts done. I don't know. Maybe it's some truth to what Kim said, although Kim shouldn't have threw no titty shade. You know, when hers is probably really sore because, well, we know now, but we've been knowing that she's pregnant. Although, kudos to her for snagging her, you know, her football player or whatever. But did y'all expect anything less? Kim don't lay for nothing. And that's one thing I will say about Kim. Sheree and the rest of them can say what they want to say, including Phaedra's motherfucking ass. Her man's kept. She's not. Check up on that instead of asking Kim for whether she's a registered nurse. You know what I'm saying? Ask that bitch for some lessons. Yeah, you better get back there and get to work and Phaedra, get the lipstick going, honey, because you're going to need to keep that man, baby. He's too good looking. Anyway, I don't even know why I got into her. And since I'm into her, let me just go into her. Yes, she left the baby for the first time, and she seems something like human. You know, she got upset about it, and you know, which that's how it is when you leave your baby for the first time. So that was a different side to Phaedra. Whenever she's, you know, interacting with her child, she's completely different. And I will say kudos to her for that. Now, with that being said, I will have to say kudos to that bitch about that badass dress she had on and the fact that her body then fell back into shape after having this baby, honey. Um, I don't like the fact that she went in there and took a jab at Cynthia's wedding as well by saying, you know they ain't really got the funds the way she was trying to. Bitch, you just had a sip and see. Why you always got something to say? I always got, but see, you got shade for Cynthia anyway. You was shading her at the thing, and I don't know why. Maybe you'd have caught your husband peeping and creeping, but it might not be her that is peeping. That he might be peeping around her, peeping at his, you know, her husband to be. Yeah, check up on that. You know, I don't know, but I'm just saying. And you just shady, and then you to be high-fiving and having this black sister, I'm getting ready to rise, and you know what I'm saying? Type of conversation with Sheree. Come on, I don't know what y'all have to high-fiving for. That bitch is gonna be who you suing because all them creditors gonna be after her ass for that motherfucking house, that car, and all that. For real, girl, talking about I gotta get my I'm two snaps sewing. Well, okay, girl. So you did some work for Bobby Brown and was a Snoop Dogg, whatever. Kudos, you know what I'm saying? Make it do what it do. But throwing shade at the girls, and she's struggling and having such a hard time. Now, this was just an example of you being a late bitch, which that's what you are anyway. But as far as she's struggling. Although she shouldn't be, she should be listening to her mother. Her mother went to her and said no. Her sister's boo-hooing and crying. She's crying for a reason. She know that they right. He didn't use her for her money. His old ass, she shouldn't be married to his ass. And since we're talking about old and shouldn't be married and not getting married, and now that we at the wedding, he's in that motherfucking suit looking like Uncle Ben. He did. He looked like Uncle Ben, y'all. At least I guess he brought the rice. I don't know. But he looked like Uncle Ben in that. Where did he get this damn?
Surely the rice was
Was that Sir Suckle? I y'all, where did he get that tuxedo for and that big ass bow tie? I said, what? That's a whole nother jacket with the arms crossed right there in front of him. What the hell? Now, Dwight, this is where you come in. See, if it wouldn't have been that other dude, which, by the way, came in talking about, well, it's going to be a wedding, your husband come in, and I have to say he looks fabulous or whatever. You also checking for her husband to be, because y'all know Nene was back there getting ready to say, I object. Because you know she wanted. Anywho, that's who he needed to get the money from for that restaurant. Anyway. But her mama's telling her no. Everybody's telling her no. And to add to that shit, her sister, whoever that was, and I think that's her sister, had the marriage license and was saying, should I give it to her? Should I let her know we have it? Y'all, something ain't right. Now, this is one of them muddy moments where I had a shirt on, a sign. I took a gun and just tried to shoot at his ass. And what else can I do to tell you to don't marry this fool? In that damn ugly ass Uncle Ben suit. What the hell? And it was so tight, y'all. I swear it looked like he had a mammal toe. I think I've explained this once, but I'm going to explain it real quick because somebody going to ask me, what is a mammal toe? You know women can have camel toes where that shit, their pants up, and you can just about see their lips talking. A mammal toe is when there is a... y'all, this is about to get a teeny bit racy. When what is it, Brent? What? The mammal toe is when
there's ball cleavers in the front.
I was gonna say a ball in each pocket. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But Brent said ball cleavers. We'll go with that. That's just it. I'm sorry, y'all, but that's what it is. Sorry. Anywho. And then, but he did kind of look like the dude off the Cream and Wheat box, though, y'all. Not the one that's instant. The one that you got to really whip and, do like grits for real. Yeah. Because I was like, Lord. And then let me talk about her dress, y'all. It really looked lovely on her. But y'all, when she was dancing, it just reminded me of Scarlet or some shit, like somebody just ripped some blinds down or some curtains down and just Wonder Woman and just bam, there she was. It was like whooped and all that. I don't know. I love the color of it. Her face was fierce, and all of that. But I don't know. I mean, she got married in steel gray or something, but still the gray. I don't know. Anywho, still I will say, even with her getting married, she seemed to get a little excited, and then that happened, and I think she just kind of went through with it. She's that far out there. And with that being said, Miss Phaedra said she can imagine her having this $1 million wedding because that's how, people do in Atlanta. And I think a lot of black folks do that. Plus, it's a lot of folks living beyond their means, trying to be extra grand for another motherfucker to look at. Because, see, if you really in love, you can get married, be in love, be happy, going to the justice of the peace. When a lot of times when you're doing that, that's just for people to see you. That's your day to shine or whatever. But I'll be damned if I'm going to go and motherfucking hawk for another motherfucker to see me. You know what I'm saying? Just buy some shit so you can see me. Look, I don't need you to see me. If you ain't seen me by now, bitch, don't look for me. That's what it is. But I just hate that they so sad, but I do love the fact that her sisters and mothers, they all trying to tell her. Now, with that being said, let me talk about Kim bringing her own wine, y'all. She done brought her own wine. Now, I don't know if y'all checked the after show, but your boy Red asked for filth. He said, you brought your own wine, but yet you put ice in your wine. It's kind of like drinking, your mixed drink in a champagne glass, talking about how grand people are, and you got ice in it. You might not be the one to do that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. If you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't talk about somebody else's ride when you came to the function on a motherfucking riding lawnmower. Y'all get where I'm going with this. That's just it. You know, but and now that we talking about lawnmowers and shit have rolled over your feet and just fucked up shit, can we talk about that damn monkey bear gorilla that came in there? Y'all remember the scene from Color Purple when Olivia and Adam came back? Why did Derek, what's his name, look like for a minute? You know, look like Olivia for a minute, y'all. That's just where I went at with it. What? Y'all, did he have on some of them motherfucking them boots that look like socks, satin socks, but you know, yet you pull them on, they like skins. Like, what did he have on some of them damn jeans that had the shoes attached to it? I don't know what he's doing, but Lord, oh Lord, oh. Oh, y'all, he just looked a mess. And then here's Lawrence coming in with his face beat for the gods. First off, let's talk about his whole coming out thing with the singing and the chicken, the fishnet shit, and one side of a lid tied up her ass. She could not get rid of the butter, pull it out before she came on, or was that part of the act? And then that snake hat, he had the whole bit, but his face was beat to death as usual. Yeah, he can sing, but that whole Dynasty outfit he came in and that old motherfucking hat he had on. Was that Miss Daisy's hat or some shit like that? That motherfucker was old. Do you hear me? Anyway, now, when I talked about Nene and her aluminum foil dress already and her shadiness, y'all, Nene's just gonna have to pull it together. First, she need to find out who she pregnant by. Is she pregnant by this new guy, or is she pregnant by Greg? I don't know, but her and Greg is talking about that or whatever. We all know that she done moved on and they divorced or whatever, or they separated, however it goes or whatever. What I need to do is for Nene to go back to that other blonde she had, because this new blonde she got is just washing her the hell out. It's as bad as that Tony the Tiger ass blonde I had on that way. Y'all know it's bad. Anywho, and since we're talking about Nene and Tony the Tiger and mummies and shit, did y'all see Dwight? He had a little cameo, and I was so glad to see Dwight's back. He looks a little bit better in his face, and he came with his lover.
What?
Now, I don't quite know, and
Is it over here?
yes.
What?
Yes, he had his lover there. Now, I don't know, but he looked like Zorro. He looked like he had a Zorro outfit on or something. I don't know. But I was happy for him, though. But here's my thing, though. Dwight, baby, go work it out. I think they trying to work on the thing for Dwight, y'all, to get his own show. So we'll see how that shit goes. But I do think he's looking a little bit better. I do like the fact that he won and he grabbed Nene. He was the bigger, mummy. And in the situation and pulled her to the side. And you,
with the smaller mommy.
huh?
I said not to be confused with the
Not to be confused with a small mummy. But what I'm saying is, and he had his, and like I said, his lover was there. I just felt like he needed a blade, and he just gave me Zorro, y'all. And
in Spanish.
for my, I don't know what you're gonna have to see him. For my girls out there, my LGBT community, y'all gonna know what I mean when I say this. I still, for the life of me, don't know how two bottoms end up together.
Oh no.
Get back with me on that, because they look like they're getting ready to be bumping pocketbooks. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? They trying to make change. Brent said they're trying to make change. They bumping pocket. Y'all, this hurts. What's shit? That piece of herb was killing me. Anyway, but kudos to Dwight, and he was the bigger mummy for that. And I do hope to see Dwight on down the road. I would have to say, with these other ones, Lawrence and the other one, honey, give me my Dwight back smoking jacket at all. Shit, whatever. Nene, girl, shut up. Brent's watching the new one. Let's see. What did I leave out? Did I leave out anything? I don't know. But I will say that I am looking forward to seeing the after show and what happens and this and that and other. And did y'all check on the after show that Miss Kim is already working the fact that we ain't going to, say whether it's a girl or boy, they're going to get their change off of that or whatever. Oh, let me talk about Sheree and her damn audition and the way old girl came for her. She was mad at Miss Sheree. With that being said, y'all, we know that she got the part for the after thing. Can I just say this real quick before we go out of here? Sheree, bitch, one thing I do like about you, girl, is you wear some badass fucking rims.